Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. I've always loved cooking since I was little. I kind of fell away from it, but since this coronavirus quarantine has happened, I wanted to start getting back into cooking. So I thought I would start a little series and share with you guys some of my favorite recipes. And today I'm gonna be making carnitas tacos and Mexican street corn. I got inspired to make this dish because my favorite restaurant, Flying Iguana, is shut down for this quarantine, like entirely. You can't even get takeout. So I wanted to try and make my favorite dishes from there, which are these two, the taco and the corn. And so I'm just gonna take you guys along with me today in making the street corn. So let's get started. Earlier today, I brought out the crock pot, which is over here, and I basically just started the pork and cooking the pork in the slow cooker so that it would be moist and ready by the time we were gonna eat dinner. And so I'm just gonna start by making the toppings for the tacos and also the street corn. All right, so right here I just have a bowl and I'm gonna start to make the toppings that are gonna go on the corn. And I kind of have everything set up here. I have my sour cream, I have the cotija cheese, which you can only find at certain stores. It's really frustrating. They don't have it at like my regular grocery store. I had to go on a hunt. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this all chopped up and we're gonna put it in here. I'm gonna start by dumping in this, I got just a half tub of sour cream. And what is cool about this is you can put however much really you want, because I'm not going to mix it in with the corn until it's all together. I'm gonna kind of put it on top so that it's not like overwhelmingly creamy, because you still want that corn. I mean, it's like the king of the dish. The next thing that we're gonna add in is mayonnaise. I know, kind of nasty, I'm not gonna put that much. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab cayenne pepper. Throw in some cayenne and some chili powder. And what I'm actually doing is using the same seasonings in here that I used on the pork. So it's gonna complement the dish really well. Okay, now we're over here at the stove. Let me get a light on. I'm going to add butter to just an average pan here. Sorry if you hear dogs in the background. And I'm just gonna let the butter melt. I'm just gonna kind of spread this all over the pan. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the corn. I have 3 cans of corn. Once all your corn is heated up, you're good to go with your corn. So I'm just gonna move it to the back burner while I finish chopping up the rest of the toppings. All right, I'm gonna take the cilantro out. I bought some fresh cilantro at Whole Foods. And here we go. I'm gonna chop it up really fine. It's gonna mix in with the topping for the corn, and it also plays as a good topping on your tacos. All right, I'm gonna bring back our mixture here for just a minute because I chopped up some of our cilantro, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that in. Now for the tacos, I'm gonna cut them in bigger pieces because it's also a pretty decoration. So for that, I'll just do, you know, kind of just like chop it up. I'm not gonna do so finely, but if you just like cut it like this. So now to pull it all together, I have 2 trays that I covered with tin foil, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place my flour tortillas. We'll do 6 on both, how about that? Okay. So now I've got 6 and 6. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. So what I just did is I went ahead and put my pans with my tortillas in the oven to try and get them a little bit crispy and so that they're not just cold and flimsy tortillas. Now I'm gonna show y'all a little bit for serving. I'm going real simple, Tostitos. I like the restaurant style because they're that thinner, crisp chip. And I'm just gonna dump them into a bowl. And then for salsa, I went Flying Iguana style, and I got the salsa verde, which is the green salsa, and I got it in mild. And I'm just gonna put some in a bowl. The rest we're gonna use on top of the tacos. All right, last but not least, had to get some avocados. So I'm just gonna cut it that way. Then I like to make my way around. What I really need is an avocado cutter. Like, I've seen those, and I think that that would go to good use here. But you go ahead and I just twist it. I kind of decided to go ahead and add just 1 spoonful in here and stir it around just so that it's a little bit creamy. So, here we have it. Some Mexican food for our quarantine, everybody. I'm gonna post about it on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, links in the description. Check it out for the recipe and tune in to the next video. Adios, folks.